Hi, me and me and me. We're doing something a bit different today. We did a collaboration on Mark Sparks' channel. Who's the potential next Lightning Collection figure wave wishes we all have, stuff we want. I really like the idea, and well, I did 4 on his video. The others like, oh, we can do more. We basically just did 1 or 2, and I thought, yeah, let's give it another try to do this on my channel, just me this time. We had some amazing figures so far, monsters and rangers. A tanker, for example, that you don't just see me. In the background, my shelf is pretty empty because I filmed the video a while back, and we had plus, yeah, well, be careful, don't make too much noise. Some rangers fallen over, like 100 plus rangers here so far. I guess minus a bit, we had monsters and rangers, and overall we're at a count like 112 or so roundabout figures, minus some who are not like really released. Some are out in China, some are not out but announced. And when you count everything that's announced so far, we're at like around about 112 figures. Maybe one more or less. Don't know at the moment. I didn't count that. I just watch Power Rangers news over various YouTube channels, and that's a number I just got from there. So one of the latest ones, for example, is this big chunker here, the Pudgy Pig. Also an amazing figure. My feet are a bit wobbly, but when you get him balanced, he's pretty nice on the shelf. I have to get my display back up, as I said back there. But that's not what I want to talk about. Let's get Pudgy aside. And yeah, my potential next, well, wave 11 would be bullshit because that's leaked. Also, wave 12 and 13 would be leaked, as far as I know. And we know what we get. Amazing figures we're getting. I'm still waiting on get my hands on wave 10, that it is out at some places finally, that you can get the hands on it, even if I import it from the US as usual, or from the UK, because Germany is very crap with that. But that's a different topic we could talk about. I could talk Power Rangers every day and night, but I don't want to let it get too much out of hand. So stuff I wish for the future. I talked on Mark's video a bit. I want to mix it up a bit. Zanaku is a figure I really like. The character, the design, the awesomeness it brings to it when you see the show. And we got an announcement for the Wild Force Luna Ranger, Luna Wolf Ranger, sorry. So we need a counterpart, and in the end, the character itself gets kind of a redemption and gets basically good. I don't know. Well, but they're working together. When you watch the season at the last episode in the end, when they wander off in the woods, and Marek's like, oh, hey old friend, and yeah, I just escort you and basically good now. So as I said, I really like the design and the character in the whole, so I really want that. And I guess because he's a fan favorite, he will be there sooner or later. Better sooner than later, but please do it right, Hasbro. Don't rush it. Don't do too much bullshit on the figure, because we had enough inconsistencies in the past, and over time we've seen improvements on the figures. And from a price point, the figures are like around about 22 to 26 something, so you can imagine what they cost when they get produced. But in the end, it's still money that goes in there, and I don't want to like mess up figures. Nobody wants that. We're paying still good money for that. So another figure, and the Shadow Wiz will agree on that, as many other people, is I really want is the Dino Thunder Black Ranger. I'm a really big fan of Mighty Morphin Green. You can see that in the background. Oh, there. Where's my... There, it's in reverse. And so I'm a big Tommy fan, and I want like all Tommy versions I can get. And the Dino Thunder Black Ranger was when the show aired, and JDF was back as Dr. Oliver, and then he took the suit, and again I'm like, oh, that's awesome, that's an awesome suit. I love the actor, I love the show. Dino Thunder is one of my favorites. So we're having a lot of Dino Thunder Rangers. There are not many missing. It's basically just yellow and black. So please give us the remaining ones. I would say start with the black one, or even yellow. I don't complain, but finish the lines and I'm good with that. And when we talk finishing lines, I know it's a different thing, a different topic, but would be Mighty Morphin all over again. I love Mighty Morphin as the next guy, and I want to go progress in different seasons. But Rito Revolto is an amazing character, and Mark Spark would agree on that one too. I said that in, I have to remember, I guess I said in his clip he asked me to do, I want Rito as well. I like the chemistry he had with Goldar and Zeo, and before, like in the 3rd season, when they're fooling around, doing their jokes, they're gone great with one another. What I don't want is Pudgy is nice. Here's Pudgy again. Size-wise, he's a bit more fitting to the Lightning Collection figures. Went to the Rangers. He's still bigger than the other ones, but here's the Tanka, for example, which fits, but when I compare it with King's Wings, which I done in the review of this guy, which you can find in my playlists, I will link that in the end, I guess. He's more fitting than like King's Wings. King's Wings and Goldar are two monsters who are roughly the same size, by a little bit difference maybe. But when you compare the figures, Goldar is good. Goldar is bigger, he towers slightly over the Rangers, which is fine. The monster should be a bit bigger and towering over, but not by that much. And when they do like a Rito Revolto, I don't want a huge Rito like King's Wings. I want a smaller version. In general, Hasbro should listen. I know that they listen, and they say they listen, but they don't listen to everything and to important stuff. There are so many fans, like I guess almost everyone, who's like, please resize the monsters, they're too big. And you get new figures and they're still too big. Piranha's head is announced and he looks amazing color-wise and everything. I really want that figure and I will get it, but when I seen it, it even looks bigger than King's Wings. If I don't mistake me, I have to see it side by side when it's finally out. But yeah, Eye Guy looks good. Could use a bit better paint job. Don't have it at the moment, but we'll get it in the future. But that figure is also too big, way too big. So I want like a standard wave line Rito and not like an extra deluxe monster line Rito. The monster line is nice, but it's too small for a Megazord fight display, and they are too big for the Rangers. So yeah, but let's digress, as some other people would say, like Master of the Night Studios. We have one left on my wish list for like a potential next wave 14, if you want it like that. I don't think this is just like me, what I want. It's a wish list, not a real thing. What will be out there? Don't take that for granted. It's just like what I want, not what I don't say in it. Hasbro is doing it. They might do it in the future, but yeah. I like, and I'm pretty much alone on this, Super Mega Force. Yeah, hate me for that. I enjoyed that season. I know there are way better seasons than Mega Force and Super Mega Force. I get that. And some episodes I really enjoyed on that. And there are, as I said, there are way better seasons, but I also like the suit design. I really want some Gokaiger figures. They can start with red if they want to, but I wouldn't mind if they start with green. I like the actor. I forgot his name, sadly. I will put the picture, I guess, in post there with the name on. I really like the actor. I really like his charisma and the chemistry he got over time from Megaforce to Super Megaforce with Gia, with the Yellow Ranger. Yeah, of course, I remember the name of the girl. Yeah, I know. But yeah, I wouldn't mind if they do like red, green, or yellow for starters. I like all the characters. They're nice people. They're charismatic, and I know there are some people who absolutely hate the Red Ranger for his acting. What I can understand. It was fine for me, but I'm not that picky with stuff. But as I said, that's what I want. Like basically, Zanaku, Dino Thunder Black, Rito Revolto, and the Gokai Ranger red, yellow, green, doesn't matter, start with anyone. Basically my dream would be having every ranger ever in the future in one scale. Lightning Collection is on a good way. There will be way more rangers needed. I have to count how many we have at the moment, how many rangers, but there are still variants out there which would then like SWAT mode from SPD would be awesome, and I guess Hasbro will do that. And just to name some stuff, what I also want is some other ideas for, like, let's say Battleizer, but depending on how this small excursus, I guess say, in what do I want for potential next Lightning Collection figures goes few wise. Also, I might do part 2. This is basically part 1. I forgot to say that in starters, I guess, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Please feel free to comment down below and say, what do you wish, what do you want, really want for the next potential Lightning Collection. As I said, there are some waves leaked, if you don't realize that. Wave 11 to 13 got leaked so far. Wave 10 is part-wise out at some places in like China or like the States in the US, some stores or some GameStops online and like in physical places. And I'm still wanting that Phantom Ranger that looks amazing. Also the Dino Charge green one. I want, as I said, every Ranger that there is. And depending on view wise how this goes, you will see more on this on the channel. I hope you stay safe. We will see you next time. I'm out. Bye bye.